across the middle and open. Look at him go! It's Cooper again! 2 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Hello fantasy faithfuls and welcome to Fantasy Snapshot, where I'm looking at Amari Cooper. But this just feels wrong, so get it away from me, and now it's looking good. So, Amari Cooper, as a Dallas Cowboy, is facing the Tennessee Titans in Week 9, a team that ranks as the 12th worst pass defense in the NFL and give up 25.3 points on average to receivers. As Cooper is a newly acquired player, I wanted to look a little deeper into his patterns than usual. With that in mind, let's look at how he catches the ball in all zones. We see that he is around that 60% that I'm looking for in receiving in the short zones. However, these numbers have gone down slightly in 2018. In the deeper zones, he catches the ball right on league average to the outside while being 10% above in the middle, so all good there. For his yards per catch, we see completely average numbers in the short zones, give or take a yard in each zone, and we got nothing that sticks out. It is in the deeper zones where he makes his mark. When he catches a pass 15 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, he is deadly all over the field. With these stats in mind, let's look at Prescott and how they stack up with each other. Looking at Prescott's targeting, we have most targets to the short left and right, with right dominating. Pretty good, as Cooper's highest catch rate is the short right, so good start. With his completion rate, he is below Derek Carr in every zone except the short left where he wins out. Not Cooper's best zone, so a bit concerning. So, how many yards does Prescott get on his completions then? Well, he's below Carr in every category again and does not match too well with Cooper here either. All in all though, what is interesting is that the completion rate and yards per completion is not the deciding factor on who's the best quarterback for Cooper. No, cause Prescott's targeting fits Cooper so much better than Carr. Carr's lack of passes to the deep left and short left gives Prescott the edge, and if we give each quarterback 30 targets to throw to Cooper, with all their stats and play calls, Prescott and Cooper would gain 229 yards, and Carr and Cooper only 224. So I feel alright with this new pairing. Entering 2018, Cooper had a floor of 1.2 points and a ceiling of 15.7. In 2018, he has had a floor of minus 1.2 and a 12.8 ceiling. So he's seen a huge step back under Gruden. Interesting going forward, but for week 9, let's use his old floor and his new ceiling. His touchdown rate over the last 3 years has been 5%, which is 0.3% below league average, and I don't see this changing dramatically. So far, the number 1 receiver in Dallas has seen 35% of all wide receiver targets, but when they've actually had a number 1 receiver, that number was 42%. The Tennessee Titans give up 20 targets to receivers on average, so for week 9, I have a pretty big projection for Cooper with 7 targets and 4 receptions. Looking at the situation for this game, Cooper is new, so his home-away split is less interesting than usual, even with him generally being much better at home. He also scores above his average when he plays in a dome, which is great news for the Cowboys. However, he tends to take a back seat when his team faces a team with a losing record, so a mix of good and bad for week 9. With him being a new addition to the team and all that comes with that, he will have a huge risk factor, so for week 9, it's set at 98%, but with this also comes his score projection, which is a solid 11.3 fantasy points. It will be very difficult for him to reach this number, but he fits well with Prescott, and I expect the Cowboys to come out and try to justify this trade by making sure he's successful. Now it all comes down to, can they do that? So let me know if you're starting him or who you're starting instead in the comments below, and if you look forward to seeing Amari Cooper as a Dallas Cowboy. Hello fantasy faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.